Okay, let's start with the whole outside, the beginning, the whole front of the house. Now I want you to look at the shadows of these trees. There's the front yard. In the very center of the yard are two trees. In the very center, you'll see there's a gap between them. You can see it from here. You can see the separate shadows. Okay, now let's go and look at the similarities. Now, in the midst of the Garden of Eden, there was a tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Let's go up here and have a look. These two trees are fused together at the trunk. You can see they've actually grown together and they're growing up together. Even the limbs were fused. I cut them off, but they're all intertwined. And those are an Arizona ash and a hackberry. There they are. Now, in the midst of the garden was the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Both these trees are trash trees. They just suck up resources and they destroy all the other plants around. Also in the midst of the garden was the tree of life. Now I want to show you something. Those two have grown together. This one, there's a gap between them. This one, they've grown together. The trunks have grown together. I want to show you something very odd. This is amazing. This thing splits into three trunks and it is blossoming. And this is the middle or the end of January, I'm sorry. And there's one trunk and then here's another trunk going this way up the main. There it is. Here we go. And the whole thing's blossoming. And then this one goes off that direction. So the whole front yard and these trees have a very unique analogous representation of the garden. This is a peach tree and it can sustain life because it produces fruit. These other trees just suck up resources and kill what's around it. They just suck up resources and they kill what's around it. Okay, I'm going to back up now, and now we're going to look at the sidewalk that got put in. It's the letter Nun in Hebrew. So we're going to walk, here's me, we're going to walk up the sidewalk, and we're going to walk towards the front of the house. Okay, as we're walking towards the front of the house, here we go. I'll stop right here once I can see. You cannot see any front door. You cannot see any front door from here. The number of the house is 822. The number 8 means the mercy seat and the mercy of God and the chuppah. The number 22 means the key of the house of David. And now I want to show you something. This side you go into, you can actually see my reflection dimly. There I am. You can see my reflection dimly. We had to put a metallic epoxy on this because it was falling apart. There is the small door at the bottom. So this door, in order to save it, we had to put metallic epoxy on because this whole house had been underwater before. What I mean is water had been throughout the entire house. This whole area was flooded. Okay, now if you go to the other side, this is another door that goes to a different room. And this is the addition. And we'll get to that in just a little while. Now, I'm going to back up out of the front door. And I'm going to look at the rest of the sidewalk again. I'm sorry. So when you come up the sidewalk, you come up like this, and it has this other part. It makes a perfect letter Nun in Hebrew. The letter Nun means the Messiah will reign from the throne, the heir to the throne. Now when we look at the house, you'll see that the front of the house has 3 brick columns. They're gray. They're in the same orientation as the cross at Calvary. So now let's look. On this one, there is the het symbol. That is made out of red clay. You can see it's clay. These are made out of granite. This is made out of clay. There's a red het symbol there. There's also another red het symbol right here. This red het symbol is in the center of the house, and it goes all the way up to the center, and it's got bilateral symmetry. There's 2 windows there, there's 2 windows there, and it splits the house in 2. Now I'll go to the other one, and then there's also the red het symbol there. And there's the fence. View from the front door. So you can see we poured the sidewalk here, and then going down the sidewalk out into the sun one more time is the bin going down. And this was for water drainage. I'm going to turn around and go back up. That makes a perfect nun symbol in the Hebrew alphabet. So here we go. Once again, there's the sidewalk. You go to the right or you go to the left. Now this part over here was the addition, and in the addition, because it's daylight, you cannot see what's hanging in it, but we'll do a nighttime vid. We're going to go around back now. This is going around the back of the house, so we're going around the back to the backyard. Okay, so here we go. There's a dumpster company that backs up to the yard. Okay, here's the back of the house. Here's the back of the house. That's part of the addition right there. And then that's the bathroom that's in the main house, that little window right there. And then that's Trinity's bedroom right there. And then there's the shed I built for tools. Now this is kind of odd. This is dirt that was left from digging out the tunnel under the house. This is where we dug the whole tunnel that went under the house. Right here in this corner, there's the clean out, and we dug that direction to put in the bathroom. Now we're gonna go towards the back. There's the shed that I built with Jim. Here's the back of the house. So, coming around the back, and then here's the enclosed back of the house. That was given to me by my brother's wife, my brother who died. She told me to take that, and this is our little patio area sitting out here in the back of the yard, and this is going into the house. So we'll do the inside later. Here's the view from the back of the house. Just real quick. There's the alley I had to clear out. And there's the billboard right above my house that says waiting is for the birds. I think the wait's over. So there it is. There's the whole thing. A very interesting dirt mound. Okay, we're not quite ready for home inspection, so here we go. Here's the front yard. We're walking up to the, you go to the right or to the left. There's one side of the house. That's the poster of the skydiving upside down. Let's go over there and have a look just real quick. Just look in the window. Can't really see in right now, but that's that side of the house. We're not ready to do the video from the inside yet. And here we go. So we'll give you just a quick preview. We'll be shooting the rest tonight. Here's the house from the outside. Okay, so we go to the front door, and here we go. That side's the vampire room. That's kind of interesting. Yeah. Okay. And now let's go to the other side. That's got the reflection. And here we go. We're not ready to hand it over yet, but we're almost there. Here's the house. I'll do a quick pan from here, and we'll go like this. Like I said, I'm not doing the whole thing yet. I'm just going to do a quick pan because it's not ready to be handed over yet. Okay, and then behind me, and there's a door coming in. Time. Here we are coming in the front, and we'll get to all the supernatural stuff and the meaning behind everything later. And there's the bar that I made. The lights come through the top of the bar, all the marbles and different colored lights come through the front. There's the axe of Peter right there, and then there's a piece of stainless sculpture. We'll start changing all kinds of colors now because the way the bar's lit up. I'll just show you, we have different lights that are in there on different levels, and those different lights get captured by the metal, and it's constantly changing different colors. And here's the corner, here's the piano that was left in the house, and there's a thank you, Donna's pig. Thank you, cat. Back towards the kitchen. We'll do all the supernatural crazy stuff later tonight. I still have stuff to get done and finished, and we'll get to that later.